Here I am in Joe's office. What a mess! How often have you found users writing their passwords down on post-it notes and scraps of paper? Well, take it from one of the Access 5. Posting passwords is so yesterday. By simply adding Citrix Password Manager to your enterprise, you can get rid of those unsightly post-its and security concerns. And with Password Manager's self-service password reset feature, your users can manage their own password resets, freeing up valuable help desk time and saving you money.
Welcome. Come on, Stuart. Look at Access World. Oh, it's huge.
A bit warmer than I remember as well, but anyway, let's get on with it. Right, we've seen the video. Let's get into it. Let's show this puppy in action. Step back.
Please. You mentioned a couple of nice words, you know, saving me money.
Yeah, well, you talked earlier on about wanting to outsource your service desk, and there's inherent costs associated with that. Every time your users call the help desk, it's going to cost them money. Now, research tells us that every single time you call the help desk, it's going to cost 50 to 70 bucks.
Look, the great thing about Password Manager is that it's going to remember lots of credentials, right? Credentials for websites and for applications that you need to log into. And instead of you having to remember all these passwords, Password Manager is taking care of it for you. All you need to do is remember one primary logon. It's that easy.
What if you forget your primary logon? What happens?
Oh, well, Password Manager self-service password reset feature.
What?
Password Manager self-service password reset feature.
What?
SSPR.
Right.
Pretty catchy. Much easier to remember. What we'll do, we'll go through a demo and show you how it all works.
So what's going to happen here is Stu is going to log into the system as a brand new user. And the system is going to detect that Stu hasn't registered for self-service password reset. So it's going to say, oh, hang on, Stu, would you like to register for the self-service password reset? And hopefully Stu will say yes, otherwise the demo will look pretty boring. And then he'll answer some questions, a series of 4 questions.
Yeah, those questions are the kind of questions that you'd be asked by a help desk person if you ring up and say, oh, I've lost my password, I need it reset, you know, mother's maiden name, favourite teacher, the kind of answers that only you would know the answer to or want to admit to knowing the answer to.
Can I configure these questions?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the administrator can configure all of those.
Okay, so here we go. Let's go through these questions and get this set up. So these have all been configured by me before we started out in this demo. Favourite school teacher, that was Mr. Smith. He was my PE teacher, big influence on my physique. Favourite actor or actress?
It's hard to spell David Hasselhoff.
It is, especially if you miss the T off.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the thing to mention is this is case sensitive, and you need to get the syntax exactly right.
Yeah, very good point.
So if you spell Hasselhoff wrong, you won't be able to get it right when you go through
And
the
Hasselhoff was really good in Knight Rider.
Knight Rider, the movie, a legend.
Baywatch is better.
Yeah, definitely.
So, which town did you spend most of your...
Come on, you didn't grow up in LA.
Yeah, London area.
Funny guy. Funny guy.
I told you they'd laugh.
It wasn't funny in practice, but.
So the thing is now, Stu's registered for self-service password reset. And if he ever forgets his password, all he needs to do is just answer those questions and he can reset them.
So what he's going to do now, he's going to log out, he's going to pretend he's a user that's come in, forgotten their password.
So just imagine this, Joe, you know, a big weekend, you've had a really big weekend. I doubt it was out partying looking at you, so, you know, rebuilding a Linux kernel or something like that, lots of time spent doing those kind of interesting things.
Getting your hair
and you come in, getting your hair styled and all that stuff. So you get to it, you'll notice that, I spend weekends doing that as well, hairstyle stuff. You'll notice that there's a new box that's not on most Windows logins, reset my password. You've got no idea what your password is, completely gone. Hit the buttons, it goes through a similar process to the one we just did, but it's asking you those questions again.
So the same questions that Stu had to put in to register for self-service password reset, now he's going to enter the answers to those questions to reset his password.
Yes.
So as Stu said, you have to remember the actual answers, obviously. Otherwise, if you don't remember anything, well, you can't reset your password.
How can you forget Mr. Smith?
Or the whole.
The whole. Or Baywatch, and then Knight Rider.
Okay, so where you are now, it doesn't care what your last password was, it's gone. Okay, so this is talking back to your domain. It's saying, give me a new password. I know you are who you say you are because you've answered those questions, and let's be honest, nobody else would put those same answers in, so it's got to be you. Remembering, you haven't picked up the phone and called the help desk once. So you put in your new password, and then you get to log back in again.
Beautiful. Hey, Stu, thanks very much. Joe, we've got so much more to do. Let's go.